Good evening. Time now for sports news from rugby, squash, American football and self-defense to come. But let's start with cricket this evening. Well, New Zealand books their spot in the ICC Champions Trophy semi-finals today in South Africa. The Black Caps top Group B after a 4-wicket win over England in Johannesburg today. The Kiwis bowled out the England team for 146 on a tricky pitch. Pacers Shane Bond and Grant Elliott sharing 7 wickets, wrecking England's batting. In reply, New Zealand made a strong start, but 4 quick wickets from Pacers Stuart Broad kept England in the hunt. Broad ended with 4 for 39, while Martin Guptill top scored with 53 for the Black Caps. Captain Daniel Vettori, he hit the winning runs as New Zealand advanced to the semi-finals on Sunday. Despite the loss, England joins New Zealand in those semi-finals. India needs to beat the West Indies tomorrow if they want to advance. Those two clash in Johannesburg as well, while Australia meets semi-final chasing Pakistan in the other game on tomorrow. To the world of squash now. The world #1 and reigning Cayman Open champion Nicol David picks up her 4th world title on Sunday. David won the inaugural Cayman Open tournament here back in May and continued her championship winning form in Amsterdam this past weekend, beating world #2 Natalie Grinham in the final. But it wasn't easy. Grinham won the first game 11-3 after David made a nervous start. But she rebounded in the next 3 games, closing out the championship 3-11, 11-6, 11-3, 11-8. The win added to World Open titles David had won back in 2005, 2006 and 2008. She will headline a host of the world's top players back here for next year's Cayman Squash Open to be held at Camana Bay. The trailblazing self-defense program is back again. Bob Daigle and his team teach the Fair Adrenal Stress Training or FAST seminar at the Cayman Prep School on Smith Road on Saturday. Voted by Self-Defense magazine as the world's best self-defense program, Daigle and his team use the Bullet Men technology, as you can see there, to demonstrate effective ways to handle attacks. The previous courses were extremely successful and expectations are high for this one as well. Moving over to rugby, the Summer Rugby Series kicks off this Saturday at the South Sound Rugby Pitch. Defending champions Amasotsi chase another title against other teams in the Premier Division. There are also 3 women's teams. Play kicks off at 12:30 on Saturday at South Sound. National players are using the tournament as a tune-up for the North American and Caribbean Rugby Association Sevens tournament in Mexico in November. And finally, a look back at Week 3 of the NFL. Some surprising teams remain unbeaten after 3 games, like the New York Jets, the Denver Broncos, and Minnesota Vikings. The regulars, like the Colts, Ravens, and Giants, holding firm at 3-0 after Sunday's action. A battle in Arlington capped off Week 3 last night. The Carolina Panthers rolling into Texas against the Cowboys. The game had to wait for the second quarter for the first score, with Jake Delhomme hooking up with the wide receiver Dante Rosario for the first score, giving the Panthers an early lead. After being booed by the home team at the halftime break, the Cowboys stormed back in the second half. Quarterback Tony Romo handing off to Tashard Choice for the go-ahead score. Dallas sealed the game with this Terrence Newman interception late in the 4th quarter, securing a 21-7 victory. Carolina slips to 0-3, Dallas 2-1. And in this week's Pro Football Mania, the winner, RKM, going 14-2. Also going 14-2 is Cayman 27's own Vanessa Hansen. After 3 rounds, she leads the overall Pro Football Mania standings. And Ness is off to a fast start, and hopefully she can continue that for the rest of the season. That's the final score in sports this evening. Weather is next.